All right, joined here with women's soccer head coach Jody Lingafeldt, Kylie Wells, Braelyn, Baclayon, and Mira Houck. Just going off the great news yesterday, making the regional, getting a large bid. How is the team feeling right now? How is that really meant for everyone?
I think they're pretty good.
Sorry.
I think they're feeling pretty good. Yeah, that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
They're feeling pretty good.
How has you seen the growth throughout this whole year? I mean, of course, you had a 9-game winning streak, had a great run in the middle, went 11-1 in RMAC. How have you seen the growth from beginning to the end in your first year?
There was not much need for growth because of the fact that I feel like I came into a turnkey team, and they're very, very good coming off last year. I think the growth the response from the growth that I got from the team it's a different style this year. It's kind of, a little bit more like possession based, not just like this phenomenal speed attacking team. And now we've blended the two. And so I'd say the growth has been really, really good. I mean, we're in the playoffs and must be doing something right.
Mm-hmm. You have 3 players here with you. All have been instrumental in your success this year. 2 of you, Mira and Kylie, have both had experience within the regionals and the NCAA tournament in the past years. Braelyn, this will be your first time. How is your experience moving into this going to kind of help you moving forward, knowing what to expect with the opposing teams and new locations?
Yeah, I think, a lot of it has to do with this is a part of the season where not many people are still left. It takes a lot of grit and taking care of yourselves. And so that's one thing that we've really been talking about is like taking care of your bodies now so that we can go for a while, because we plan to go for a while or even all the way.
You as well, Kylie?
Yeah, I agree. I think the great thing about having experience is that we know that it's possible and we know we can go to this tournament and be successful. And I think that's a really big part of it is just the belief as a team to do it again.
And then with Coach and all of you, what do you think is going to be the focus this postseason? We're in the RMAC tournament, went to a shootout, unfortunate loss, but you've made it into the postseason now. You made it to the NCAA tournament. What's going to be the focus now moving forward after that last game had a little bit of bad taste in your mouth?
I mean, every training we do about an hour and a half of PKs now, and no, I'm just kidding. The focus is truly what they said is just, we know where we're at. They've been here before, and it's just maintaining our health and our mindset and making sure that the grit just stays alive for a few more weeks, and then we should be pretty good. But that's the main focus right now.
Mm-hmm. And then Braelyn, you've joined this team this year with so many upperclassmen, so much success. You've had a few goals within the last few games. How have you felt joined into this team and then finding success yourself?
I mean, I haven't felt anything but welcome since I've been here, and it's been a great experience to have so many people to look up to and to have mentor me and just to learn from, to push me every day. And so, yeah, it's been great.
Mm-hmm. And then with your teammates, how have you felt? We've had some new additions this year. We've had some people stepping up into bigger roles. Sarah Dunn, from a freshman to a sophomore, having a big role, making all conference as well. How have you felt the team was just meshed from the beginning to the end? Has it been always together from the beginning, or has there been any changes?
I mean, I definitely, with any team, there's any growing pains at the beginning, but I think we've definitely come together more as a team, and the new people, especially like Sarah Dunn, have put in just so much effort in our incredible players to play with. So we are extremely lucky. Like, it's not just a team made up of people from last year. It's those people, but new people as well, that I think have really been a critical piece of that.
So you talked about different style, but the expectation for the girls that were here last year, it didn't change. I mean, even we don't know who the coach is going to be. We don't know what's going to happen, but you could just tell expectations don't change. And I think that's probably why you guys are back here right now. But from last year, when you realized, wow, we can compete at a national level, how much did that make you even hungrier this year?
I think that it just goes to show how competitive our team is and how much we want to win and we want to get better every year. I feel like that last year was just a little taste of our potential and what we can do. And so I think just being able to continue to have a successful season this year so far, it just grows our confidence and it just makes us play better.
nice just going to Denver instead of having to travel all the way? I mean, you know the field, you know what's going on in Golden. You're very familiar with that. How much of, I mean, people might overlook that. You know, okay, let Metro go figure out what Texas is all about. And you've had to figure out this from the jump all year, but now it's a little more familiar. Is that going to help just a little bit more?
Yeah, I think definitely playing on a familiar field is going to be like good for us, and especially we're planning on taking it to Mines again, and we have some unfinished business, and so I think we're excited to go play in Denver.
Yeah, and you can tell this isn't a team that's just happy you got that bid. I mean, it's a team that we know what's ahead of us, and we know what we would do because we were in the same situation last year. Do you just kind of, as the veterans, you just kind of let the young kids know that this is just another game and we're supposed to go win these next two?
I mean, yeah, I don't think we're really changing much out of our routine. I do think people realize that this is a lot bigger stakes, but going into it, this is just another game that we want to go out and win and crush.
All right. The only question I have is not that you ever want to lose, but losing last Monday and having 11 days in between your last game and a regional game, is that a kind of a blessing in disguise, so to speak, at this point, having that much time off to rest, recover, and be as 100% as you can be heading into the weekend? That question for anybody.
I think there's pros and cons to both. We've had it's been a blessing to have more time to get our bodies back and recover a little bit, get things together. I think that much time can be a little bit of a challenge to stay mentally in it, especially not knowing for sure if we were going to get into this tournament or not. So, but I think as a team, we've done good at, preparing ourselves mentally and physically to be ready for this tournament.
All right, with our last question of the day, given that next week is not Halloween, it's Thanksgiving. Given that it's Thanksgiving, our question today is, what is your favorite Thanksgiving side dish?
Mine is green bean casserole.
Mine is definitely not green bean casserole. We don't even make it at my house. I would say all the sides, to be honest with you. I love Thanksgiving. It's my favorite holiday of all the holidays. But my favorite side is probably the Brussels sprout pancetta kind of like saute. I know. Oh, yeah. It's good.
I'm with you. I like a lot of the sides, but I think I'll go with stuffing. I'm a stuffing girl.
I'd probably have to say mashed potatoes, none of the veggies. But my family and I always make some every year, so that's my favorite.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.